Good evening. It was a dark and stormy night. Actually, it's not dark and stormy at all. It's actually like summer outside. Welcome to the Power Hour. I am Steve, along with my hetero life mate, C Red, the urban sensation and icon. Hello, Red.
Where's that?
That is a throwback to last week. So if you liked last week, you're going to love this week. Also joining us in a supervisory producer role is the one and only Cactus Rack. Hello, Cactus.
Hey, girl. Hey.
And of course,
Hey,
on the
girl,
picture,
hey.
on the pictures, back in action after a few weeks absent, is the real deal, Rion Skills, the true RPW heavyweight champion, in my opinion. But that's just one man's opinion.
And an integral part of the knockouts.
He is the quintessential fight ref slash teddy bear of the knockouts, which is impressive. It's an impressive credential, to be sure. And joining us on the program tonight for our great Halloween spectacular are the Knockouts Minors Division. So we welcome Mothra, and we welcome Terrifying Tina, and we welcome my guy, Donny Rotting. Hello, 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 Knockout Minors.
Hey.
Why are you wait now, Terrifying Tina? What's going on here? This is a safe space. We don't need to fight anybody here. Who do you want to fight? Are you guys anti-Donny? Because that's un-American.
Hey, that's not cool, man. I'm dead.
I don't have anything against Donny. She's the one.
All right, so let's talk about this. Well, what's the beef between you two and my guy Donny here? Why do you want to punch him? What is happening?
Mothra just told you there's no beef between her and Donny. It's all Terrifying Tina.
Tina, Terrifying Tina, why do you want to punch Donny? Why are you? What is this? Why are
I'm
you?
gonna go hide my weapons real quick. Bye-bye.
Oh boy.
Okay, I'm back.
All right, she's back. All right, so Tina, why do you hate Donny?
Where are you going?
No!
I think they're going to your house. I think Donny, they're coming to your house.
Currently a tussle for the weapon.
They're going for
Lorelai has been thrown to the ground.
I see.
Okay,
Well,
let's get back. All right, ladies, let's get back to the couch. Come on.
This has turned into a gigantic
seat.
sleepover vibe is what's happening here right now. And you know, if it was a sleepover, Red would be wearing those pajamas with the footies.
Yes, he would.
You got a problem with that?
I got no problem.
Okay.
They're the best ones. You like sleeping with cold feet?
No, I do not. I do not.
My
So
feet are always under my cover, so I never.
That's good.
smart young lady. All right, so it's Halloween. We are just a few days away from the day. The weather is supposed to be reasonably nice. So let's start with the young ones. And why are their balloons going? What is happening right now? What the hell was that? Apparently there's some witchcraft going on. Don't witchcraft me, because I'm deep inside Agnetha all along, and I don't need any more witch stuff.
I need to watch that. Thank you.
I am entirely too heavily vested in that show, so I don't need any coven talk tonight. I'm too deep. I'm too deep.
I was cursed once. It was not fun.
You were cursed. Oh, I thought she's saying the peace sign. I thought she was shooting you. I'm like, what is happening here? Okay, so Halloween. Why are you? Is that a spell? Are you casting some kind of spell?
Making a Doctor Strange portal.
My child.
Or were you trying to poke Donny in the eyeball? We will have none of that. All right.
Falling out these days.
All right. So you guys want to play dirty? Okay. We'll play dirty here on the Power Hour. We can match wits with you. So if you're not going to behave,
you sure about that?
I'm sure, because since you aren't behaving, what we're going to do is we're going to call in the coach. And we're gonna make Coach Marley have to lecture you guys about right and wrong on the Power Hour. So yeah, I thought you'd be a little quieter. Yeah.
There we go.
And welcome to the Power Hour, Coach Marley and Poison Edie. Hello.
Howdy. Can you hear us?
Hello. We can hear you.
Hello.
Hello.
The timing is impeccable, because the miners were getting very rowdy So I said, all right, well, you want to behave like this? We're going to get Coach Marley in here. And instantly they shut up. Instantly. It was like,
It was all her.
Hey, I'm behaving well.
that's
Say,
funny.
Donnie's normally pretty well behaved. The other two, nah, not so sure.
Hello, Poison Edie. How are you?
Good.
All right. So we have got 4 of the quintessential knockout minors super skaters. We've got Edie. We know her track record. We know what you do. We can't even see you. You move so fast on the track. We know that Hazel is trying, or not Hazel, Mothra is trying to beat people up. And Terrifying Tina, I'm not even going to start with you. You're entirely to your own thing. And then we've got the vaudevillian stylings of Donny Rotting. So I'm happy to have this mix. And it's Halloween on Thursday. So I'm interested to know, I'm going to start with the little kids first. What are you doing for trick or treats? So is a forum, if are you gonna trick or treat? Is there trick or treating in 2024? I'm an old dude. I don't trick or treat anymore. I would if I could. It's weird.
Yes, there is.
There is.
Truck trails and all that's cheating. You gotta go out and you gotta go house to house.
We got a little cookie action,
Mama
folks.
always stays home because she doesn't like the winter. At
Extra
all.
points if you can do it on skates.
Yes.
Cook it again.
Do you skate?
that would make it
Trick or
even
treat? Is that a
colder.
thing?
We have.
Are you doing it on Thursday? Are we skating and trick or treating?
I don't know. We skating, guys?
We can. Crete's got some good roads.
My kids
I'm down.
And well, here's the thing.
What's the thing?
I don't have outdoor wheels.
Okay, well, you guys don't have to skate. The adults will skate.
The adults will skate.
Me too.
Well, you can skate.
My
You okay? Okay.
So do you have costumes? I mean, you're gonna go trick or treating. What costumes are you gonna wear your CKO costumes? Are you gonna be your CKO personalities?
you want to see? I have it right here.
Yeah, well, as a matter of fact, I do want to see.
She's putting it on.
We've got a wardrobe change happening right now, which is amazing.
Only on the power hour.
Well, we've got.
There you go.
Once I get it.
Well, I have no idea
What's
what it
that?
is. It looks
Stuff
very
on-
festive. What is it?
Bat.
It's a bat. I was going for
Going
it's a
trick or
character
treating
from-
Mothra.
So,
Yeah, and Terrifying Tina.
well, I mean, that looks like it would be pretty warm. So if it's a little chilly out, you'll be well protected from the elements, which is lovely.
Mothra really.
Trick or treating. What kind of candy are we looking for this year? Is there anything that you like? We know Monster candy.
I'm looking for giant chocolate bars, lots of candy, all of that.
You're looking for all of it. What's your favorite candy? We're on the spot. You can't even understand. There's no constant. All
I'm
candy.
looking for
Paydays.
chocolate.
You just want
I
chocolate?
like all candy.
I'm
Mostly-
also looking for chocolate because it's practically the only thing I can eat.
Melted
peanut
chocolate.
M&Ms. I can eat normal chocolate.
Really?
They say peanut M&Ms are the healthiest candy that you can get. That was actually a thing, if you can believe what you read on social media, which maybe you can't. I don't know. Donny, what about you? Are you trick or treating? Do you have a costume? What's the candy you're going for?
Oh yeah. So my plan is that I'm gonna show up as Dr. Doom because I thought that'd be fun. And thanks, Mom, you cooked one of my eyes again.
Oh.
Oh God, here we go. Well, are you dining on the power? I mean, you wait till after the show.
Cookie action.
You're the one that
Pumpkin
decided
cookies.
you wanted to have the power hour at
At dinner time.
exactly
Well, it's kind of what we
dinner
do.
time.
I haven't had a dinner time in many a year. You eat when you can. But I forget we're dealing with youngsters today and they have a dinner time. So you're gonna go as Dr. Doom or Robert Downey, whichever you want to be. Donny, I'll wait. You eat. I'm good. Hello, Jen and Tonic. Nice to see you. She's lurking in the back. She's your waitress for the evening. Don't forget to tip your waitress.
Anyways,
You finished chewing at least. Let's not spit all over the camera.
I'm more proper than that. I may be a punk, but I'm not
I feel it.
not a jerk.
All right, so you're going to be Dr. Doom. Are you going to skate or are you going to walk?
Oh, I'm gonna walk. I like sitting outside, but I did that for the supermoons that happened the past few months, and that's enough for me.
That's enough for you. Oh, now we're in an accent. Things are changing so fast, I can't even keep up with it.
The cookies are messing with my throat.
I've heard cookies can give accents. It's great.
I literally
Say
I
what?
ate
What did you say?
I ate cookies before this.
Is
Well,
that
actually, the beginning of this.
so? Do you have an accent then? Or are you have a cookie infused accent? Red, if you eat a cookie, what accent do you have?
Blimey, I don't know.
This is going great. Let's go back to Edie. Edie, talk to me about knockouts. Talk to me about your skating. Talk to me about the excitement building up to this bout that's coming up. We've had to wait a little while because of the FEMA situation, but you guys are getting ready to come back. Are you excited to skate again?
I'm very excited. I've been waiting until we can finally do the bout.
When it's bout day, what's your strat? What do you do? Like when you wake up in the morning and it's bout day, do you have a routine that you follow?
I mean, I brush my hair, of course, because it's gotta
Fantastic.
look nice. You gotta do your makeup first. You don't want to get your makeup on your beautiful outfit. Then you gotta put on your outfit, get a nice breakfast, and then head to the auditorium.
So you get up in the morning, you brush your hair, you eat your breakfast, and then you go right to the auditorium. That's a rather. I mean, I know the drive isn't that long, for goodness sake. Or do you sleep in?
You sleep in. Yeah, sleep in.
That's fair. Now it all makes sense. So it could be
Can I
brunch
just
as
add
opposed to
something?
breakfast.
Donny, I saw your article when she was explaining what to do in the morning. Be very respectful, because I have weapons on hand, and I will bring them to the bout.
Why does everyone threaten the dead guy? You can't hurt
Because
the
you
dead
rolled your eyes about the makeup.
Also kind of.
You're also kind of dead. Are you death warmed over?
I'm an immortal moth being. No one can kill me.
Well, no one can kill me either. I'm already dead.
I think I'm the only alive person. And You you. might be. Yeah, we might be.
Okay, I'm like half alive.
Half alive? How does that work?
She travels in between the underworld and the real world.
Doesn't make you half alive. It just makes you travel between dimensions.
This is taking a very supernatural turn.
She's
And this is
processing her time to be dead.
This is a very.
Back the phone with my hat.
Please don't smack my phone.
This begs
Child,
the
slow
question to
down.
Coach. This begs the question to Coach Marley. How do you keep? I'm doing a terrible job of keeping things contained. How do you do it when you coach these people?
Well, I mean, we're there physically, which makes it a little bit easier. But yeah, there's a lot of chaos at the minors' practices.
Okay,
Part
well,
of the fun, I think. I mean, I'm more of the kind to just kind of let them run amok, but that's how I do things.
yeah, you that is multiple times. You run amok often. You run amok in your promos. You run amok here on the Power Hour. You're just running amok.
Mm-hmm.
That's very witchy. I've heard running amok in the witches thing that I'm watching presently on television. I'm very into witches at the moment. It's very weird for a man of my age to be obsessed with witches, but we're not even going to go about that. It's Halloween. I don't need any extra heat. So let's talk about the practices. So when you knockouts are practicing, tell me what you do in an average practice. How do you get ready for the bout? What do the coaches teach you?
Like right before the bout?
Well,
Like-
just the practices leading up to the bout.
Like right before the bout.
Yeah, he means before the bout. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, before
So they make us do like what we would normally do for the bout. Like we do one other thing, then we start doing like what we usually
do, like-
Scrimmages.
Practice scrimmages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're like really ready for Saturday.
Like, sometimes we do little practices where we stay in character.
Okay, you do not have to talk in that accent.
Tina, what is your problem?
Plus, you can't forget we gotta practice knitting.
Oh yeah.
you guys do drills? I mean, do they give you things to do, or is it just you try to simulate what's going to happen?
I mean, kinda. Like they just all tell us what we're gonna do together, and then we do it.
There's drills. There's
Yeah.
drills, and then there's also scrimmage practices. So there's the scrimmage, just like simulated gameplay, just like any other sort of sport.
Sure, sure.
We
I
do drills.
always used to hate practice. I used to, I wanted to get right to it. So what do you guys do to make practice fun? Or is practice just fun in general?
Practice just fun in general.
Any comment, Mothra?
You gotta
I say
add
it's just,
your own fun to it.
I mean, it's just fun in general for me.
Yeah. Fun in general.
So, okay,
I
so
can't say the word today.
I can say one thing that excites them is when they get to hit their coaches.
Yes.
oh, okay. So
Probably when
now
they
we've
get the most
uncovered
excited.
something interesting.
Yeah.
So why do you, okay, let's start with terrifying Tina. Just because she's terrifying. Why do you like to hit your coaches? What about that is fun?
Mm.
I have to tell you now that terrifying Tina has the strength of a fully grown man. So
She's done 100 sit-ups in a row.
and just gotten up and walked off. So
Wow, that's impressive indeed.
and
So-
that was like 3 years ago. So she's a tough one.
And I can rip wire.
All right, less ripping. Can I have that?
Oh, you're ripping wires as we
I'll
speak.
keep it there
Where
for
did
your
you get
cat.
wires?
Thank you.
Where did
Here.
you get wires? What's going on at your house?
She's ripping up her hat.
Well, this too shall pass. What about you, Mothra? Why do you like to beat up? Do you have a coach that you enjoy, beating up? Is there a coach you aim at when you go to do that?
What about Juice?
I like hitting just
Juice.
So I can understand why that would be popular. Juice likes to hit
I
everybody.
don't want to say this, but I also like working with Grumpy because she's the same height.
You like hitting Marley?
How could you hit Grumpy? She never did anything. to you.
Terrifying.
No,
Terrifying Tina says she likes hitting Marley.
Tina, I have a little advice for you. If you like hitting a coach that's actually on the screen, don't say it. Because now she's going to be looking for you.
And you
Lucky
know who
for
her
her,
backup is?
I'm not coaching the what's it called? Wow. The scrappers.
When has that ever stopped you from hitting someone?
I'm not gonna just hit a random kid. Come on.
I mean, she's not random.
That's and that would technically be considered running amok.
Yeah, it would be.
How about you, Donnie? Is there a particular coach that you enjoy sparring with, shall we say?
Oh, crap.
Coach Grumpy, because she won't hesitate.
Coach Grumpy is such a pleasant human. What is
Exactly.
about Coach Grumpy?
She's always grumpy.
Just like to torment her.
No, she puts up a fight. She fights back better.
I mean,
Everyone else holds back. She goes in.
I'm faster than Nan.
You're faster than Nan.
I literally asked.
You're just
her
making
for-
enemies out here tonight.
Wow.
Terrifying Tina.
Prove it.
I kind of like terrifying Tina. She makes enemies just like I do. Very well done. Poison Edie, who do you like to hit? And you can't say coach. Oh no.
Yeah, that's-
Well, I mean,
I could have told you that one.
that's
That and I have two. I like hitting Coach Marley and Crimson. Those two are
so
my
you go right after Coach Crimson.
She's a challenge.
She can't be more of a challenge than Coach Marley. I mean, you better not
Oh,
say
no.
that right now.
She's not. Because she goes extra hard on me.
Oh, I can absolutely guarantee it. How does it feel, Coach Marley, to have your offspring say that you are one of her favorite coaches to hit?
Oh,
I
I
mean,
already
wow.
knew that going into it. I mean, obviously, it makes sense. You get to hit your mom. Come on.
It is it is the similarities between you two are seeing you here on this show. Anybody that ever doubted the DNA match is crazy because it's
Yeah.
uncanny.
Stuff.
When you hit your mom, do you ever go too far? Do you ever hit her like too hard and you're like, oh, I hit her too hard?
Nothing is too hard for my mom.
I've heard that. That's fair. She's one tough human being, no doubt about that. So after you're done abusing your coaches and you're done with practice, what do you learn at the practice that you take with you to the bout?
I did not hear a single word you just said.
And I get that a lot. I get that a lot from a lot of folks. So let's start with Donnie, since it's going to irritate Tina. Donnie, when you're done with the practice, do you feel like you've like, oh, you know what? I feel like I'm doing this better. I'm going to take this into the bout. How do you learn from practice? Do you feel good when you're done with practice?
Yeah. I always feel great after practice. I learn as much as I can, but there's a massive change from practice me to bout me.
Okay, that's good. What's the difference? I mean, are you like you're holding back when you're at practice, and when you get to a bout, you're unleashed?
I guess you could say that. I guess I just start throwing haymakers when I'm on the field.
You're a haymaker thrower. You're of a very tough division. There are a lot of sizable athletes in your division of the minors. Do you feel is there anybody that you're looking for to take out? Amongst your division, who's your biggest rival?
My rival, oof, that's a good question.
Thank God I got one. That's one. One good one. Many bad ones. One good one. Might as well run for president.
I mean, when it comes to being on opposite teams, everyone's a rival. I kind of like to believe that there's no such thing as a one-on-one rivalry. It's either your rivals with everyone or no one.
Wow, I love that. You should put that on a t-shirt, man. That's How about you, Poison Edie? Do you have somebody that when you're bouting, is there somebody you're looking to hit, or do you have a rival that really, I'm gonna take her down? Because I know the premier knockouts have rivalries. I've watched those implode on this show.
So for me, I kind of agree with Donnie, but now there's one certain person where I'm best friends with them, but if they're on the other team, I'm gonna aim for them, and that's Mothra.
So at the bout coming up in November, or is it December?
December.
I think it's November. November.
Premier's in November. Minors in December, right?
No.
September 7th.
All right, because the November one is canceled.
Yeah, it just got moved to December.
Yep.
So in
December
December, when you guys get together and your teams are out there, Poison Edie, what team are you on?
They're gonna be opposite, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on purple.
And what about you, Mothra?
What team am I on? Green?
Yeah,
You're gonna be green because that's your main, right?
that's your green.
Yeah.
All right, so
I'm gonna be my new character, actually.
what's your new character?
Who's your new character? It's a surprise.
It's a surprise. Well,
Surprise.
Poison's gonna have a new look, but she's still gonna be Poison.
Oh,
Poison
that's
Ede's gonna be-
exciting.
So are we ditching the antlers?
Yeah, she's not being Sweet Tooth anymore.
Oh, okay, so that's
Yeah,
gone.
she's now Poison Edie on every single team, just like I am on all the teams.
Yes, you just change your colors change, but the character never changes.
Yes, but she has a new. Really, I'm excited for her new look for Punishers.
Ooh, that's a very interesting. My question is, since you're on opposite teams, and you said, you agree with Donnie that everybody's your rival, but there's one person, and now in December you're going after that one person, and Mothra, you heard that, right?
Yes.
She kind of called you out a little bit. How do you feel about
Well, yeah,
your
that.
BFF calling you out?
I'll make sure to sharpen my sword extra sharp.
Ooh, so she's going to stab you.
Or I can bring my rod.
What did
Or
you say?
slice.
I have a slit. Wait,
Oh.
no.
Yeah, weapons. I know weapons are good, but Rion doesn't like the weapon.
My weapon right now.
You have a weapon right now?
Go get your weapon.
I'm gonna grab my weapon right now.
Go get it.
Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna have one of the biggest weapons of all.
That surprises me in no way.
It's not an actual weapon. It's
The only biggest
I
weapon around
can't
here
use
is
it
this.
because it's gonna break.
Oh,
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 you'll
it's gonna
see,
break,
Donnie.
leave it.
You'll see.
So
No,
okay,
that's for
I think I already know what it is.
does this big weapon have we seen this big weapon before? Are you claiming your birthright? Are you acquiring the knockouts Mjolnir?
You'll just have to find out.
Are
Steve.
you worthy is the question.
Oh, of course she is. Come on.
Oh my god. This is getting
Worthy to
deep.
take on the blade.
That's right. Donny, how do you fight against if that hammer makes an appearance? I mean, that puts everybody in harm's way.
Oh,
There's-
it's a giant.
That's like the
map.
scatter cannon.
Sorry.
So how do you
I mean-
how do you get away from that thing is gigantic. It'll kill you.
I'm
Why
already
do you
dead,
have-
number one.
Well, that's fair.
But like,
I mean, even the dead hurt. I mean, I've seen Zombieland. I mean, that doesn't look like it tickles.
you know the quote where it's like, the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Yes.
Thanks, Rob.
Just take the hammer and flop it on the floor.
So you're going after Poison Edie's hammer.
I'm stealing the hammer.
Ooh, this is getting intense. This is knockouts for you. This happens every time. And now it's been passed
Okay.
down to the minors.
Well, I might be on purple, right, Ma? I might be on purple, so it's not a huge deal.
It's not going to be easy to steal it because I'm going to guard it.
She's gonna guard it
So you
with
have
a
to put it down
light.
after intros.
Hey, Edie, there's one problem though. What if you're in a game and he's not?
The plot thickens.
You will have someone on the bench.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we've seen the camaraderie, we've seen the adversarial nature of the way you guys are, but in real life, I mean, you're just one big family, right? You love everybody loves each other, and it's a great place to be, right?
There's always a little family hate. I'll say that for sure.
No. Really? I mean,
Like I
I'm
said,
feeling
family
with
hate.
Mothra and Poison Edie.
That's very mean. Apologize. Apologize to Donny.
How wicked.
Tina
Wow.
says sorry.
And everything. All right, so let's start with. I want to start with Mothra.
Okay.
What are you most looking forward to about the upcoming bout in December? What is going to happen that you're most excited about?
Being violent.
Yes, exactly what she said.
Well, there's no question who your mom is, so we'll just consider that par for the course. How about
No,
you?
I actually have one person a couple people who I really want to beat this time. And they are one of the fastest people.
Who's
All right, well,
that?
tell me who you want to beat.
So there's Black Heron, Kiko Crusher, and Cruel Summer.
Oh boy.
Oh.
They're going to be hard to beat, but
I don't think they'll be too hard.
You're
for
gonna
you.
try to beat up my Yip Yip?
What's a yip yip?
She was our
It's a
mascot.
reference to Avatar.
I think
A Yip Yip is an alien.
So Cruel Summer was dressed as a Yip Yip. She's a Yip Yip for Halloween, and she was our mascot in the last bout for
Isn't it a
Crushers.
Russian puppet?
I'm not sure what it is. I just saw her and I was like,
Sesame
you need to
Street
be our
puppet. They
mascot.
used to teach
The
kids about
puppet.
words back then.
This is all very.
I still have my mace.
Do you have you literally have a mace? Don't hit her in the head with a mace.
Give me
Who just randomly has a mace hanging around?
Hey
Me.
Tina.
Silly liar. Terrifying Tina.
the
Crazy.
All right, careful. There's glass on the table.
And they're playing with a mace. Cactus, you're being very irresponsible right now.
I
You need to cordon your troops. Donnie's being a
Is
professional.
anyone
He's
dead?
being a professional.
Hey Tina, let's make an agreement. You beat Cruel Summer, I'll beat her big sister Spitfire.
Oh no, Hazel, you're
There's
just
some
right
drama.
smack dab in the middle of this one.
Oh boy.
Excuse
Okay, so tell everybody that's watching this what just happened and why that is important.
me and Spitfire are friends, and Cruel Summer is the Yip Yip. My Yip Yip. Talk to the hand.
Oh my god.
Bye-bye. Talk to the hand.
Talk to the hand because the face isn't listening.
Okay.
Secretly, I'm very lonely.
You're hitting her with a mace. Don't hit anybody with a mace. That's just not good. All right, so let's move down. Donnie, same question to you. What are you most looking forward to
Me?
upcoming bout?
Me?
I just have to say playing. We've been canceled for so long that like I'm getting that adrenaline rush. That I'm like, gotta skate.
The thing I like about the minors is you guys, even at a younger age, skate like you love it. It's like you skate like you were born for it. When you're out there, do you feel like you're unstoppable?
I don't feel invincible, but
Well, you have
Yes.
lost an eye, so you're not necessarily invincible.
I'm a bit of a klutz. But
But
like
you come from good stock, so that's the important thing here. You're repping your family well, and you know for everybody here, and I find that that's fascinating. Is Derby is a family affair because you've got siblings and a parent that are all over the knockout. How does it feel to be part of your family being part of the knockouts? I mean, it's pretty cool, right?
well, it means I can attend practices mostly.
That's fair.
But
And if you get hurt, your sister's a nurse, so I mean that's a helpful hint to have, right?
yeah, having family in the Derby team is honestly a blessing. Like every day you get to see your family, you get to have fun with them on skates. It's great.
Move.
But
Move
I
more.
do hope to see my sister on the field one day. I'm really hoping for that.
Yeah, I heard that was going to be a thing. What kind of character do you think she'd be?
Zoom.
Just zoom.
Like is that in between? What's the other one, Mom? Nurse Raya.
Who's
But
Nurse Raya?
That's my sister.
You know the medic Invader Zoom? The one with the antennas?
I never
One
watched.
that tends to your wounds when you're injured.
I never did any. So.
You never get
My
injured?
sister.
She's invincible. She is made of cast iron.
She has saved my life a few times.
I don't doubt
So,
it.
She's not invincible to choking though.
Yeah, I've choked on water once.
Mom can tell you.
Who choked who?
I once had to turn Lorelai upside down because she was choking on a chip. So
You are
My
mighty indeed.
My sister choked on string cheese. Okay.
I choked on a cheese stick.
she did. That was after
Were
a
you
friend
eating
lost
the
her.
whole
That was the
stick, or were you
horrifying
eating it by
experience of my
strand?
life.
You know, when you eat string cheese, it's supposed to be a very manageable situation.
No, it was like a mozzarella stick. She had it. It was
It was a mozzarella stick.
yeah.
It was a mozzarella stick.
Hazel suddenly like retched up an entire mozzarella stick.
I'm sorry, did you say retched up?
Retched
Remember
up
that.
an entire mozzarella stick.
Remember that.
You weren't there.
Really?
Yeah. We were
Why'd
in front
you eat a
line. We were
whole
all the way up in
mozzarella stick?
Wisconsin.
What?
Yeah. So we went to the after party and we immediately left because I was like, nope, I'm done.
Hey, Mothra.
Rian's giving you the stink face. Look at that picture. That's
Yes,
the player
poison.
F you love. That's your guy knockouts right there. That's him. Look at that.
Yep. He is our
Very
guy.
impressive. Very impressive.
Hey, Lore. So
Yes,
Mothra,
poison.
you know how you told me to talk to the hand?
Yeah.
Talk to the plants.
I'm gonna kill that thing.
I think tried button off my finger once.
What is the relevance of the plant?
It's poison ivy has a plant frank that is it's a human. Well, it's not human, but it's like a alive essentially.
Looks like a Venus flytrap.
Like
Don't
one
think
of
it's
those
very
Mario
alive.
plants.
Kind of. It is pretty much a Venus flytrap.
Did you get it after an eclipse?
No.
Poison Edie, what are you looking forward most about the upcoming bout? What are you excited to do the most?
Probably just skate in general. I just love skating because I love going fast. That's my whole entire nature.
Now ask
My
me
spirit
that.
animal when I'm on that track is a cheetah. So I just love going fast and also beating Mothra.
Look at that look. I can't tell what's going on behind those beady red eyes, but that didn't look good. Question for now we're blocking. Now we're talking to the pillow. Things have we've broken containment. Coach
Talk
Marley,
to the
talk
main-
about these
no,
people,
no.
these students, these minor skaters, these people that you train. How proud of these people are you?
Oh, so proud. That's my favorite thing. Like I love skating and everything, but one of the reasons why I'm involved with the minors is because my favorite thing is actually to teach skating. I really love seeing, especially all of, everyone on screen here. I've watched them since they started with knockouts and seeing the difference and how far these kids have come. They're so impressive. It's unbelievable. Like some of them couldn't even skate to begin with, and now they're out there doing things just as well, if not better than some of the adults. It's absolutely amazing. It's my favorite thing to see
I
them.
want you to go around the room and pick out a minor and say something that impresses you most about them. Because everybody likes praise from their coach. You are the quintessential coach. No
All
pun
right.
intended.
Let's see.
Pun intended.
Let's see too. So to start, I will start kind of I'll go around the room here. So starting with Donny. Donny is fearless. And he just like goes for it. He gives it all. He's just so fun to watch. He's very animated when he skates. He gets very into his characters. He's very entertaining to watch. And just like I said, he's fearless, and you can see it on skates. He's not worried about a thing. Let's see, Tina. I don't see her as much anymore, but she, like they said, she is solid. She is tough, and she is a lot of fun to sit there and watch her knock people around. Luna, my dear Luna, or Mothra. Sorry, Mothra. I forgot. Still stuck on the Luna. Mothra is a little sneak. She comes up behind people, and I feel like they have no idea she's there. She is funny to just like she's very much got her mom's attitude, which I also absolutely love to watch. But she's just like a little sneaker. She just kind of comes through and you don't even see her coming, and then all of a sudden she's there and she's fierce. I love it.
She stuck on me a couple of times.
Yeah, she does. And then this one here is she's just obviously fun to watch because I've watched her just, grow, and I try and, teach her things on the fly to see, so to watch her take the stuff that I show her and do it is absolutely amazing. Obviously, she makes me incredibly proud every time I get to watch her.
Now don't you guys all feel good that your coach loves you? I mean, those are really nice words. And Coach Marley, she is probably one of the top knockouts in the area. And not only is she a great coach, but she's also a premier skater. She's giving you these roses. That's pretty cool. This is where you say, thank you, Coach Marley.
Thank you, Marley.
I gave you guys the opening and you just couldn't take it. That's all right. That's all right. Take her at the bout. Why not? So let's step aside from the knockouts for a minute and let's go back to Halloween. You've all had Halloween in your lives for a number of years. I want to go around the room and I want to hear your favorite Halloween moment from the past or right now, whatever your favorite Halloween memory is, because it's the Halloween show. We want people to watch it and say, man, Halloween's coming. It's going to be great. So let us start with terrifying Tina, who is trying to inch away.
Come on, Tina.
Come on, Tina. Stay with me now.
Come on. Yep.
Put the weapons down.
He doesn't have a weapon, I promise.
What's your favorite Halloween memory of your whole life?
Favorite Halloween what?
Memory. What's your favorite moment? You had a favorite costume, you had a favorite party, you had a favorite trick-or-treat session, you saw a movie. What's your favorite Halloween thing?
Well, here's the thing. I don't have a favorite costume because every year I'm the same thing.
What are you
every
here?
year?
I'm usually always a witch. Halloween.
Witches are very in vogue right now, so that's a good costume. They're bringing it back down the witch's road.
That's part of my costume from last year.
Well, you make a great. So that's your favorite thing about Halloween is being a witch.
Now, every year of Halloween, I get to be like twins with my mom because she's always a witch too, and it's like a great opportunity. Like, I get to spend time with my family.
Yeah.
Ah, that's nice.
Now, can I tell you my favorite Halloween memory of terrifying Tina?
I would love to hear it.
A couple of years ago, she strong-armed like a 13-year-old boy out of some of his candy. She went up on a
God, I
porch.
remember that.
She went up on a porch, and there were some boys sitting there going through their candy, and nobody opened the door, so she turned to them and she said, "Trick or treat." And everyone just stared at her, and everyone's like, "Lord, come on." And she's like, "Trick or treat." And so one of the boys got up and gave her some of his candy.
That's like a Jedi mind trick you use. You will eat your candy. All right, that's very cool. That's very
I
cool.
hate that
Mothra.
I hate that.
It's not Halloween, but it's just funny because it's been around this season.
Okay.
Me and Poison were walking my dog Rosie,
Oh God.
and boys were biking past us, and I stare at them because I think it's two kids from my school bus, and they just go,
Did you say you scared boys?
She started barking at them.
Really? It's just too. That's so. Instead of like a Halloween candy or a haunted house, your favorite moment is barking at boys like a dog
While walking a dog.
while walking a dog. Well, I mean, hey, you know what? You do you, girl. Very nice. What about you, Donnie? What's your favorite Halloween thing, memory? Whatever Halloween, what does it mean to you? What's your favorite thing?
Do I have to choose just
I
one?
call me back when
No, you give me whatever you got. Give it both chambers.
Well, my entire family, we never skip 1 year, but we always go into our basement and we dig out the Halloween Tree movie. We never skip a year. We love that movie.
Called the Halloween Tree.
Yes.
Well, now I'm gonna have to Google some things later. I am unfamiliar.
It's a great movie. It's about these kids, and one of their friends has like a appendicitis or something, and yeah, like he's gone, and they're all trying to look for him, and then they end up going to like this old man's house, whose plot twist is the Grim Reaper, and all the Halloween trees, all these pumpkins on this great big tree. But you got to watch it. It's a great movie.
I think C. Red starred in it as the grumpy old man.
Yeah, oh my
I just wanted to make sure you were awake, Red.
It's just a whole cartoon, an old cartoon.
You know, honestly, I always watch the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. I've watched it like 3 times this year. There's just something about it that brings me back to my youth, and I need to see it each and every year. I've been watching it for 50 years. It's I don't know why, but here we are. What about
it's
you,
a good film.
What
you're
about you,
older
Poison?
than my mom.
What? Your mom? I mean, what
She said
about
you're
your mom?
older.
she just called you old.
Who called you old? Who called me old?
Tina.
She was calling her mom old.
Oh, okay. Wow.
No, she called you old.
No.
Yeah.
Nah.
Moving on. Poison Eat. Talk to me about Halloween.
Okay, so I have 2. First would be 1 year I was matching with my best friend for Halloween, and it was Pennywise and then Georgie. And so she was just wearing like the raincoat and the boots. And no one at school, so we didn't have any classes together except for like one, which was first hour. So no one could figure out who she was unless she was standing right next to me. And we went up to a house because we were like trick-or-treating together. And she's like, "Oh, if you can guess, or if you can't guess who I am, you have to give us both 4 pieces of candy each." And the dude just couldn't guess who she was, and it was so easy because it was Pennywise and Georgie, and we didn't tell him that like we had matching costumes, so we both got 4 pieces of candy.
So you were
And
hustling on Halloween. You were hustling people with your gimmick.
And then also one year we had matching costumes. So it was the Addams Family without, or no, the dog was Pugsley. Um, my brother was being stubborn. Uh, and we wanted like the cousin it. And because of that, we had my Chihuahua dress up as cousin it. And so we put a wig on him and he like just couldn't see. The whole night he was just walking around with a giant like brown wig on his head.
Where do you find a dog wig?
It wasn't a dog wig. It was just a wig that we put on him.
A human wig.
It was a little chihuahua, so he.
You gotta watch out when you do stuff like that. Pete is gonna come for you. They're not coming for you. It's an adorable costume.
Lorelai's like,
People
who's
dress-
Pete?
Dogs all the time. So you like the costume part of you like dressing up and getting out there and getting it done. Now, this year in your bat costume, do you have a plan for trick or treat? How are you gonna do it this year?
Bat.
Just gonna
Hang
fly
upside down
around?
by a tree.
Donnie, when you trick or treat this year, do you have a plan? Do you like have a pattern you do, or you just run amok like Coach Marley does?
I just go around town once and then I come back home. One time I did it so quickly I could have changed into another costume and gone around again. I didn't because I had like a dentist appointment the day after or something. Can't remember.
It's a good month for dentists. They really enjoy the splendor that is Halloween, no doubt about that. Have any of you ever like driven from one neighborhood to another? Because I know that's a very popular thing. You get in the car, you go to the neighborhoods that have the good candy, so to speak.
Yes, we've done that.
Yeah.
We're going to Mothra's on Thursday.
Yeah, and the years before, my dad has hustled us. We went from going through our whole entire town to driving to another one, hustling through that. I was so tired and exhausted.
And I bet that tag got heavy.
Yeah, I could barely walk. My legs were so tired.
That is a casualty of Halloween. I've trick or treated with my kids, and by the time we get halfway home, I'm carrying the bags. I'm carrying them. It's a hot mess. You guys don't have that staying power that you should. Back when I was a kid, we could trick or treat until we trick or treat until the police would come and tell us to stop trick or treating.
9 o'clock at night.
And we used to get to trick or treat. You could start trick or treating at like 3 p.m, and we would get trick or treaters at 11 o'clock at night. But that was a different time on a different planet. And
Yeah, now the cutoff is 7, which is
yeah,
so
now
nice.
it's like 4:30 to 7. How do you get a bag full of candy in 2.5 hours? You really got to run.
Yeah, if the mayor of Wilmington is watching this, make the trick-or-treating time later.
We're not trick-or-treating in Wilmington.
Yeah, but still, it would be nice.
I think Terrifying Tina has a question or a statement.
Yes, Terrifying Tina. You may speak.
So, I actually also have one that is really quick.
Okay.
Take your time. Take your shot.
We literally just take a car, go around to every single house that's decorated. Well, go around to every like. Sometimes I don't even get to hop in the car. Like they just make
They
us
leave you
run.
behind?
No, they drive ahead so that the girls have to walk behind and get all the candy, and they can't get in the car and rest.
So you
We only get to rest
treat my
like
car?
I don't do this.
It's an
This
army.
is the dad.
yes,
This is the dad.
yes, it's the dad.
There's
Because
a
This
work
is
ethic
Andrew
problem
and
here.
Michael. This is Andrew and Michael.
Workout.
You can't trick or treat in a car. That's blasphemy.
No way.
I mean, you just hop in the car, hop out on one place, then hop back in the car.
Yeah, but
You
they
know-
don't let you hop in and out of the car. They just stay in the car to stay warm and make you guys
Get
run
in
down
the car.
the street.
And then they steal our
Drive it through the
candy.
yard.
Yeah, they steal
My
our
brother
Open
did
the
it was
candy.
everybody
window,
just powered
ring the
through.
doorbell.
We all got pillowcases. We just started running through town.
It's broken down now. Do you guys do trunk or treat ever? Do you know what trunk or treat is? This is one of the greatest scams in history.
Trick or treating.
It's making trick or treat too easy.
I know.
Do you
What
trunk or
kind of
treat? I
big
bet you do. Do you
scam?
trick or treat by car? You have a trunk following you around.
I don't trick or treat, but I've only did it once. 1 second. Daisy, what are you doing?
This is a
You
private conversation.
Katha said I could.
There's such a-
Jackie.
Jackie?
You
I
want
have
to
a
talk about
thought.
trunk or treats? They're a huge scam, I swear. Me and
Daisy,
my
come
mom,
get in this if you say.
we went to the YMCA trunk or treat, and
Okay.
the top 3 got like a month at the YMCA.
No. Can I finish my
And-
thing?
This is your
Please.
show, guys. You go. I'm just the moderator.
So, like I was saying, I've only trick or treated once, and that was at a Halloween thing during when we were camping in Michigan.
Oh, okay. So you were out of town and they had a trunk or treat, so you wanted to get some candy, so you got the hookup.
There was no one there.
There was no one there.
No one at the trunk or treat. Well, no one in the back of the trunk.
There was no candy,
There was candy,
but there was no
people.
people.
No people in the back of the trunk.
That's weird.
That is
So,
weird.
I
It's
have
giving
a thought
Sarah.
process about the whole, you can't trick or treat in your car. Well, hop in a car. Okay. You are not getting out of that car. You are driving up their like sidewalk or whatever onto their porch, rolling down the window, ringing the doorbell,
Yeah.
and then getting your candy, and you get to stay
That
inside the
is
car.
shameful. Where's your
And then
initiative?
Hopefully you don't get sued.
You're going to damage somebody's grass. People get upset.
They can deal with it.
Oh,
You know, the
you're-
whole idea of Halloween is to work up the sweat, then lose it all after.
I feel like how about snow? Have you guys ever trick or treated in the snow?
Yes.
Oh
Yes,
my
yes,
God.
like
So
why?
annoying.
Yeah, one time
remember.
when we used to live here, I came home from work and all 3 girls, Mothra, Lorelai, and Jackie Flam, were wearing snowsuits to go trick or treating.
Yeah,
I was supposed to be Bubbles that year.
Yeah, no,
It does-
she was Bubbles in a snowsuit.
It does
I
suck
was
though,
supposed to
'cause
do
then you
another
have to
one.
put the snow coat over your outfit, and it ruins the whole thing. Like
I mean,
I
I
do
can
not care
still
if I
wear my
freeze to death. I'm
headband.
looking good.
Yeah, I have a picture of her in that It costume with her friend Georgie, and it's snowing in the background.
That's the
Oh yeah, we didn't wear coats. We were freezing, but we hustled. And
That's
then
what me and my
there was
brothers
the
did.
church by our house that had hot chocolate, so we were like zooming over there and got some nice hot chocolate, and we were fun.
hot chocolate saved the day. That's the only time it's okay to go to a trunk or treat. If it's snowing and they have hot chocolate, I will allow that. But you guys stay away from those trunk or treats. It makes things too easy. You got to get out there. You got to do the work. You don't deserve the candy if you don't do the work.
There's this whole set of houses in our trick or treat trail that is like a whole walk-in haunted house, kinda. But it's like outside, so you can see. But like their fencing for it is just lights.
Yeah, people have pretty cool decorations. Now, you mentioned haunted houses. We haven't broached that. Do you guys go to haunted houses? Do you like that kind of stuff?
No.
We went.
When
Me
did
and
I
my
tell
mom.
you my reaction to a haunted house for family camping?
I just want to say I'm shocked that Marley and Edie are saying yes, we like haunted houses. I'm totally. I was not expecting that at all. At all.
They are the
Actually, I
haunted
I
house.
don't
They
like
scare
them.
people
I
away.
love them.
Okay, so haunted houses. What's your favorite haunted house? What's the best one you've been to?
Hell's Gate
Hell's Gate.
You went to Hell's Gate?
multiple
We-
times.
We
Oh,
know, so my do you know how I've told you that my start in Derby was when I owned a team with somebody else? So the person that I co-owned the team with is someone who works at Hell's Gate. She's been working with Zombie Army since she was 17. So we've gotten lots of background. We get to go backstage and get to, see. We've actually skated in Hell's Gate
First
in the haunted
people.
house.
That's
yeah.
that's taking your life in your hands.
And I'm thinking of volunteering there. So
Are you gonna be a haunter? No pun intended. Hey,
Sure.
Sierra, You know who else works at Hell's Gate? Ace Bradley.
Okay, I thought.
That's where he and Emma work.
I was gonna say Heisman, but
Heisman
okay.
works there, yeah. They
So
just got there this year. They were at Disturbia. Now they're at Hell's Gate. Saw that on social media. It must be true. All right, Donnie, what about you in haunted houses? You're scared like me. You're not going to Hell's Gate. I'm not going to Hell's Gate. That's too much.
No, me and my mom, we went to this homemade haunted house maybe 2 years ago, and we didn't like it. It was scary.
Yeah, I got no time. We have this one out here by us called Reaper's Realm, and I took my son to it one time, and neither of us enjoyed it very much at all. We wanted to turn around and go home.
That was one of the first haunted houses I've ever been to, and Michael Myers said, "Excuse me," when I went past him. It's like, this is not a haunted house.
So I actually found out recently that Reaper's Realm is in an actual mansion. Yeah, it's an actual mansion. It was built in the early 20th century by someone who owned like botanic gardens. That used to be Botanic Gardens. Can you believe that?
It is a
That's hilarious.
It's a big structure, and when it's not Reaper's Realm, it is a fireworks selling facility. They sell fireworks there.
Yeah.
Because it's
Yeah,
just
in
over,
an actual over 100-year-old mansion.
It's big, and it when they have it done up for scary season, it's crazy. So Donnie, stay away from Reaper's Realm. It's too much.
Yeah, I didn't even think about this, but Halloween moments. Hell's Gate, the second time I went, it was really sad because the first time I went, one reason I felt safe is because there's this little clown where it sounded like a squeaky toy when it would squeak or when it would speak. And it was like absolutely adorable. And the second time I went, I was sad because like I didn't see the dude who was the clown. And then when we were about to leave, the dude walked out from behind the scenes, and my mom like pointed him out, and I got like really excited. And so he told me to put my hand out, and he put it like over my hand and started shaking it, and smoke came out. And it was adorable because he pretended like his hand got burnt. The best memory ever.
You are just Little Miss Haunted House. I fear for your family. I really fear for them. You've got too much of your mother in you.
I was gonna say the apple doesn't fall far from the
not at all. And we've got a full-on fight.
With her mom, and my mom. I could not even last a second.
Yeah, we went to Hell's Gate.
We went through the.
When you stepped in, he just stepped out.
So we had to sit in the cold drinking hot chocolate until they were done, and then I could go upstairs and I got to see the costuming area.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
Poison is the type of person to do those TikToks to where they sit out in like a spirit Halloween, pretend to be an animatronic, and then scare people last minute.
Oh, okay. I actually have seen that on my very limited TikTok interaction. That is pretty fun.
Don't give her ideas, please.
I think you should totally.
She's gonna practice them on Mothra.
That's so good. What about Fright Fest? Have you guys ever gone to Fright Fest at Great America?
We were supposed to, but we didn't.
What happened?
We had too much other things to do.
What did we even do?
We didn't end up going. We went to Universal instead.
Oh yeah,
So-
Universal.
Oh, okay. Fright Fest. My favorite part about Fright Fest is the train, because crazy, sinister things happen on when the train goes around the park. Lots of scary jump situations. So if you ever get out there, at least that was what happened to me many, many moons ago. Donnie, you haven't been back to a haunted house since the one experience you had. So that was your one and done situation, or do you go?
No, when they were doing the little maze thing to promote our team, I showed up to that and I handed out pamphlets and did that. And then they're like, "You guys want to go through?" I went through, and like I have this weird defense mechanism when it comes to haunted houses, to where like I'll become this completely different person, to where I'll make jokes and I'll be sarcastic all the time.
That's shocking.
I have a secret for haunted houses. You gotta so for example, Hell's Gate, and haunted houses where when you get in line waiting for the haunted house, they scare you. what I do so that they just don't even bother is like, I'll just, oh my God, I love your costume. That's amazing. And all that type of stuff. It ruins it. They automatically are, oh, darn it.
That's kind of what I did. Like, I was going through, there was like this little circus area. And I'm all like, oh, you guys look fun. And one of them was crying. I was like, why are you crying? Little baby, a little upset.
Can I add something? So when me, Poison, and her parents went to a haunted house once, she
Was
made
this last week.
a character or a person break character because of her impression of a character.
What? Wait.
What character?
Forgot about that. Yeah.
Well, okay, now we all need to hear this. What
We
happened?
don't speak about what character.
No, we don't.
Tell them.
No.
Tell them.
Elmo.
What you
Tell us, Edie.
You impersonate Elmo?
All the time, and now she's got Mothra doing it.
Well, I want to
No,
hear.
I'm Elmo.
Give me some Elmo.
Well, I can't do
Elmo.
that laughing.
You can't do Elmo on command, huh? You got to be in
Oh,
the right.
and
Wait,
the
wait,
funniest part is the actor who I made break character was a child. So it made it worse. Because what I did was the kid was like talking about like hanging us. And so I said,
We
and
can't
then
hear
they
you.
literally had to walk out of the room.
The audio cut when you try to do it.
Because that's
I think
just
said
me.
Elmo didn't like that.
Yeah, or
The audio cut because she was talking at such a high decibel. Cats can hear it.
Edie, do it again.
Do it again. you can see.
Elmo doesn't like this.
No,
You want to hear
Elmo.
impressions?
Mothra, do your
Oh yeah, and then she's Elma.
Elma?
do your act.
Okay, Elma. Let me see what you got.
No.
Come on.
All right, right there. When you said no, you sounded just like your mother, and it made me nervous. Don't do that. Don't do that. I have no.
impressions.
No.
I only know how to threaten people with Elmo's Mafia in that voice.
Wait,
How about
wait.
this? Donnie, you gotta do the Kermit.
Oh, my Kermit's not that good. Like, I wish it was better.
Gotta. I'm
Donnie,
not taking
you're
no
put on the
for an
spot,
answer.
Donnie.
All right, hold on. I'm Kermit the Frog. You see,
The Muppet Show. Our very special guest, Mr. Jack Black.
That was a very, very satisfying Kermit. Well done, sir. Well done. Indeed.
I
My
like the
Muscle Man
filmer.
impression. If you watch regular show, there's this character called Muscle Man, and he has this silly voice, and he always says like, "Oh no, bro! Oh no, bro! Like we're at the Fright Fest."
Man of many voices. Red, can you make sense of all of this for me?
Nah, but I love it.
What about
I'm
you, Red?
here.
What about you in Halloween?
The best I could come up with, because my parents were cheap, so they never got the good candy. They always got. So we're older. So you
We are.
remember the Brock station, big Brock
I do.
stations.
In the
So-
Jewel, yeah.
Yeah. So they would go instead. They wouldn't get Twix. They wouldn't get Kit Kats. The good candy. They just go get a bag of Brocks, and that's what they would pass out. And it's like, y'all are cheap as.
Yeah, that's how you get egged. People, if you have bad candy, you get egged. It's a bad
No.
business move to get-
Can I add something about impressions?
Yes.
I can be Dobby, just a different voice.
Okay.
Master gave Dobby sock. Dobby is
No, that's Dabba. If you want Dobby, you go. Master has presented Dobby with a sock. Dobby is free.
I
Oh,
can be
wow.
Dabby, which is way more violent.
I need him on Thursday with me.
That was good.
So
You need me on Thursday.
I can only do like 3 impressions, but 2 of them I get very embarrassed when I do them. Like Elmo, I do that on my bus to annoy kids.
Okay, that's
I
fair.
love doing it. But then I can do Snow White, which I'm not doing, and then Minnie Mouse.
Well, I want to hear Minnie. You brought us here. You could have said nothing, but you brought us here. You did this to yourself. I want to hear Minnie Mouse.
It's pretty bad. So
We'll be the judge of that.
hi there, pal.
Both of them.
I have watched so much Mickey Mouse Funhouse that was actually a very solid Minnie right there. I hear Minnie.
Okay,
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse is better. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse is
God,
where it's
that's
at. But if you want Mickey,
like
you just gotta. Hi everyone.
My God.
Wait a second. I'm gonna go get my sister. She does a great impression of Mickey Mouse.
No,
Good luck getting her.
Jackie didn't want to be on here.
And then, okay,
It's hilarious.
since my mom said that my Snow White one is the most impressive, I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna do it.
I
So
don't know.
so because your mom twisted your arm, now she called you out. So
You
again,
better
your
be
fault.
honored that I'm actually doing this.
I do feel kind of honored.
It's her singing. That's why she's
Yeah,
saying that.
'cause
she
it's
doesn't
the
sing in
singing.
public.
I'm ready. Red, buckle up.
If I voice crack, I'm no. I'm
A drink of water first.
yes, please. I gotta get a drink of water here.
I understand what you got.
There you go, warm it up.
I almost just choked on the water.
Okay, Snow White, here we go.
That's the best I can do.
I
I
hear
didn't hear
anything.
anything.
Oh,
Oh,
darn it!
The sound cut out.
Again.
You're gonna pretend that was the greatest Snow White impression of all time. Well
It
done.
was.
Yeah,
Well done.
I'm
But
too
now
embarrassed
you
to do
owe
it
us-
again.
You owe us at the bout. I'm gonna hand you the microphone.
Why did you guys need me to do this?
So Lorelai has
scared to do it now.
Jackie Slam is going to do a Mickey Mouse impression.
I am not happy about this.
My God, hi.
All right, Jackie Slam, let us hear your Mickey Mouse. Donnie is gonna be tough to beat.
Okay, we're going.
He's winning at
losers.
Okay.
Did she do it? I didn't
Wait,
hear
you
it.
have to do it again because Lorelai was coughing the whole time. All right, no violence on camera.
Duct tape her.
That's too late to say.
Okay.
All right, you want to do it again? Lorelai, be quiet.
I swear to God. I can
Catfish
hear you.
here. Did you just catfish us with a Minnie Mouse?
Is it just that high pitch?
Everybody.
Yeah, I heard that.
And
That
now
was pretty
I heard
cool.
that one. I got that one.
I don't think anyone can beat my dad though.
Yeah.
No one can beat him.
Wow.
Not even Donny.
the king. He is the king.
Hmm?
Guys, I want to say thank you for giving us the best. We have had a Halloween show every year since we've been doing this, and I have never had this much fun doing one of these shows. I think each and every one of you is such a brilliant character, and you are so interesting, charming, and funny that you can come back here and dazzle us with your impressions and your stories anytime you want to. You guys are absolutely sensational. So I want
I'd
to
be
say,
happy to come back again.
I will have you back again, my
I will
friend.
tell you Mothra's story on another
I
podcast.
loved this. I will gladly come back again.
All right, I'm going to hold
Me
you to that.
too. Me too.
Maybe when we get a little closer to the miners bout in December, we'll bring you back on to talk a little trash and have a little fun. How does that sound?
Like to talk about Christmas.
Okay, we'll talk about Christmas in December. Come on,
Oh,
wait.
yeah,
a
I
minute.
have a Christmas.
They're doing that to me
I
at
have a-
Walgreens and Target now. I don't need Christmas right now.
But we do.
I have a Poison Ivy Christmas, or well, Poison Edie Christmas outfit, and I didn't get to
From
use
the
it. I
Donny
got
Rotten
this.
Christmas.
Hey, Steven, do you know who else's favorite holiday is Christmas?
Who's?
Mick Foley's.
And we're going to talk all about your interaction with Cactus in just a few minutes. The knockouts, you said it's December 7th, correct? That's when the miners bout, that's the next one?
Yes.
All right, so on December 7th, you can see all of these charming athletes do their thing. at the Homewood Auditorium. And then the Knockouts Premier League happens on November 16th. So you've got a lot of knockouts. You got to get there and see them. It's the best show in Homewood, bar none. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being with us. And thank you, Jen and Tonic. Thanks for reaching out.
I recital.
Oh. Well, Terrifying Tina may not make it on December 7th.
I have a recital for my piano.
We will we'll leave a light on for you.
Yes.
Tina.
We will.
I'll score an extra point for you.
All right. You guys have a great night. Have a happy Halloween. And thank you so much for being on our show tonight. We really appreciate it.
Of course, anytime.
Bye, guys. Happy Halloween.
All right, get off my phone. Get out of here.
Mama.
Get out of here.
All right. That was refreshing. Red, you have to love that. That was chaos of epic quality, don't you think?
Oh, of course.
All right. So before the IPW minions invade us to give eyewitness accounts of the chicanery that happened this past Sunday at Richton Park, we had Cactus Rack meet Cactus Jack. The meeting, it's like Yalta. It's like one of the great meetings in history.
I
Cactus
actually
versus
need
Cactus.
to change my photo so that you guys can see.
I have been so excited to talk to you about meeting your hero. The floor is yours. Let us enjoy with you your experience meeting Mick Foley.
So it was a very, very short amount of time, but it meant everything. So it was at Redemption Vault, which is in Palos Heights and is on Harlem. And so I had never been there before, and the signing started at 6, and we got there around 5:15-ish, 5:30-ish, and there was already a line going down the block. And I do want to say they moved us through really quickly. There was a check-in process. They got us moving. I think they even started a little early. So he was signing from like 5:30 until 9. He's a wonderful, wonderful human being. Paulie Tomaselli, whatever your beef with him is, squash it, get over it. He's the most wonderful human. He wasn't feeling well, but he still did all of these autographs. Every kid he's made a special point to interact with and really give them attention and make them feel seen and appreciated. Like when we were waiting in line, kids were coming out talking about, he's the coolest guy ever. He's so awesome. He let me do this. He let me do this. I got really anxious. It was kind of funny because like when I get anxious, I go completely flat. Like I have no personality whatsoever. And Andrew was like, "Are you happy? Are you excited?" And I was like, "I'll be excited when it happens. Like, I'll be excited when it happens." And like the second I got to the front of the line, like I could not, like my face, like y'all know I don't smile very much, like ear to ear. I'm literally
that is a big grin right there. That is a very uncactus rack like grin. You're fangirling a little bit.
Yeah, I'm literally like Andrew wanted to take a picture together, and I was like, no, it's just gonna be me and Nicole. It's like wow. I can't. What were you gonna say?
No, I just agreed and said, "Wow."
Oh,
I understand.
I thought you were asking a question. Sorry. But like I can't put into words like how much Mick Foley means to me. I'm a big reader and I'm a writer. And when I was younger, I was really into women's wrestling, and I became aware of him when he was the commissioner. And so I really I did not give a shit about men's wrestling, but I always wanted to see Mick Foley's segments, especially with the divas. He was always so charming and so funny. And then just going on and like working in bookstores and having his books coming out and reading his books, picking up his books. And when Hazel got sick, when her epilepsy onset, and I like lost my mind, I literally went into this like, it's going to sound crazy to people that don't love wrestling as much as we do, like I went into this like thing of like, what would Cactus Jack do? And I was like, I like retreated into reading his books, watching his matches, watching his promos, and like created Cactus Rack basically. And like Cactus Rack became the vehicle through which I survived that. And so being able to look in the eyes of the person who saved my life and tell them they saved my life was the most wonderful feeling. He remembered the cameo, like Andrew bought a cameo from him for me for my birthday.
I remember that very well. You were floored.
Yeah. Yeah, so when I told him who I was, he immediately started singing Roller Derby Queen to me. So he sang it to me in the cameo and he sang it to me in person. And so he was just so kind, and with everybody he was very gracious. Like he was just fist bumping because he wasn't feeling well and like just doing bang bang. But when I went to sit down next to him after I told him that he saved my life, he stuck his arm out and he said, "Hook your arm in here." And so I got to give him like a little, like in the picture you can see we're holding arms and it's kind of like a little hug. And I just like the most wonderful man alive. I cannot put into words just what an impact he has had on me and other people. And I mean, how can you dislike the guy? He's the best human being.
And they say sometimes you don't necessarily want to meet your heroes because they oftentimes disappoint. But it sounds to me like he did the complete opposite, and he delighted you beyond your words.
Yes. And I'm sure in his mind, he just did, like, I don't want to say he did the bare minimum at all, but I feel like he just did the best he could at the moment. But it meant, especially not feeling well and having so many people there, he did the best he could with the short amount of time he had. But it meant everything to me. Everything.
And you know how it is when you don't feel good, trying to put on a brave face when you don't feel well is it's very torturous.
Yeah, and knowing you're stuck there for like another 3 hours, just signing, and all those people coming in and out, and just the kindest person. I can't say enough nice things about him. If you haven't read his books, he is a fantastic writer, a fantastic storyteller. He's just a good person. Like if you know about like Tori Amos, her song Winter is the song that he listened to before his 4 most brutal matches, including the one with The Undertaker. And now he volunteers for her RAIN network, which is for victims of sexual assault and sexual abuse. Like he's just, he puts his money where his mouth is. He's such a good person.
And that is so nice to hear. And, we're all so happy for you that you got a chance to do this. It's, take a win. It's a win for you. You've had a tough year. You've gone through a lot of shit, but here you are one day after a grueling time with that smile on your face. And that is so awesome.
Thank you.
So we're very excited. I hope I get to have the same smile with Kurt Angle in the middle of November, because that's a big one for me.
Yeah. Good luck.
Red, what about you? Have you ever met your hero and been disappointed?
No. I mean, I've met a lot of people. A lot of people.
I have summer shit.
You know what? The funny part is the only person I've ever met that was an asshole was Teddy Long. So
Teddy Long is the bane of your existence.
I mean, he is, isn't he? I mean, I met
Marley,
Vader.
are you listening to this? He's still at it.
I met Vader. Vader was sick, but he still showed up. That impressed me that he was.
That Steiner was kind of a douchebag.
Yeah, that particular, and I know the night you're talking about.
Yeah,
but like, because I thought he was an ass for sitting way in the back.
Yeah,
and not speaking to the boys.
Who I loved? I loved Road Warrior Animal. He was amazing.
Animal was always cool. Jimmy Hart.
I love Jimmy.
Jimmy Hart. the biggest compliment I ever got was Jimmy Hart, and these were two different shows. Jimmy Hart and Tito Santana both said I should be in the WWE. Like they needed to start bringing managers in, and both of them said I had what it takes to be on TV.
And do.
And that made me feel great. The closest, because of course I've never met Sean. And
Gotta fix that somehow.
you know, I hate that, but I think the other person was Ron Simmons. And so just, which is crazy, I wasn't on the Dreamwave show as far as performing. And they wanted to, you know, if you've ever watched at least old Dreamwave videos, they used to do montages and skits with different people. So they wanted to do one with Ron as far as like the APA, but nobody had any cards. Nobody had, like, you had nothing. I ran out, spent my own money, bought poker chips, playing cards. Like, we're going to do this shit. And afterwards, for me to tell him that he made it possible for people like me to be in this business, like, that's great. So everybody isn't an ass, and I'm glad that Cactus got to meet Mick. And you know, again, everybody has a bad day, you know, and you know, so that's what I took from what Paulie was saying the last time he was here. So everybody can have a bad day. Hell, we have bad days. You know what I'm saying?
I have a lot of bad days.
So, you know, but I'm glad that, you know, she got this experience, because let's be honest, these are the type of moments in our lives that we treasure. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I'm even down to today, the people that work with the Bears organization remember me, and they're always like, you are the greatest MC ever.
And I'm going to tell them all how much you hate them and you're a charlatan.
Hey,
you
it don't matter.
Bitch.
Hey, during the workday, I'm a professional. So
fuck,
I do
fuck
it
right off. Fuck right off, C-Red. Don't go here. Don't. I don't want to hear shit.
You should have heard what I said yesterday.
I don't want to hear nothing about that. I don't want to
hear. Here's the funny part. You want a drink? Here's the funny part. Sutton, the one that fucked up on Sunday, he was the one that was at the school last year. So, you know, it's like, okay. So these two guys, next season, when your playoff hopes are on the line, they're going to be the ones that fuck up in the playoffs. But I'm happy.
All right. Enough of your bullshit.
Thank you, Red. I love you.
Yeah,
I'm tapping out.
Cash Money's here. How you doing, Cash?
What's going on,
hi, Cash
Steve?
Money. Bye, Cash Money. I'm leaving.
Rachel,
Cactus, right?
yeah, I'm going to say Rachel right now. I'm not calling you Cactus. Rachel, I'm over the moon thrilled that you got to meet Mick. I'm so excited you had Mothra on tonight. Thank you for helping me make one of the greatest shows we've ever had. I appreciate your time. I know it's been a long day. I know you're checking out now, but we appreciate everything you do.
And I appreciate all of you. That includes you, Rion, hiding. All right. Good night. Love you, Cash Money. See you later.
See you later, Rachel.
All right. Cactus Rack is taking a break, and now we're going to bring in Cash Money. So this past Sunday, we had a little bit of an event going on at IPW, big show there. You had to drive your ass down from Marshfield, Wisconsin to make that show. I tapped out. I had family things and couldn't make it. Plus, I was absolutely exhausted. Plus, I had to entertain Paragon. So I like to think I did my bit for God and country. And you know what? How many tickets can I take? That's the question. So I took the day off, but big things happened. I saw TMA on X invaded and had a impromptu podcast. I heard Todd Kilmore's debut was something unexpected and special. And my question to you, though, my overwhelming first question is, did King JR get got by the Paragon?
Yes. Yes.
Did you hear last week's show? All
Yeah, I
that
did.
What? You know what? It don't matter. It don't matter what it is. It don't matter what it is. I'm still king. I'm still king.
Yeah, exactly.
Shut the fuck up.
Exactly. But
All right, so
no,
take us through the match. Take us through what you saw through the eyes of Cash Money Corey McHenry.
I saw a hunter looking at stalking his prey, attacking his prey,
And
you
eating
know,
his prey.
yeah, despite, other, things that took place. I've been in there with Paragon. I know what it feels like.
Paragon is one of the baddest men on the planet. And after the way Russell behaved on the show, he spent quite a bit of time with me at Frontline telling me what he was going to do to him. And then Sunday morning, as I was feeding him breakfast, he continued to tell me what he was going to do. So I'm glad to hear that he got to do all he wanted to do.
He got exactly what he asked for.
Now, do you feel like King stepped up and performed well, or did he bitch out?
No, he didn't bitch out at all. JR, Russell, he stepped up. He did what he's supposed to do. It's just, just a different beast getting there with Paragon. It's
He
just
didn't. So you're
different.
saying King JR didn't walk out, emerge heavyweight champion?
That's exactly what I'm saying. I mean, was there any doubt that that Paragon was gonna lose?
All right, so let's run this.
Gonna win?
Let me
Okay.
ask you this question.
Okay.
So let's say Paragon's issuing the open challenge and Cash Money Corey McHenry takes it. Do you handle the situation differently than King JR did?
Yes, because again, I've been in there with Paragon. I'm also smart enough to, you don't talk, shit to a man like Paragon,
You don't need to give him extra bullets for the chamber.
He's already motivated enough. You don't need to add on to that, You don't want him out here looking for blood, And at this point, he was killing for sport,
So I have seen various pictures from the IPW event. I saw a picture where Disco Ray was hiding under the ring.
Yes.
I don't what happened. I mean, I suppose that's better than getting stuck in the walls, but why was he under the ring?
You know what? I don't know. I literally looked down and looked out there and I saw him like, what is Disco Ray doing? But I don't question Disco.
When Max Holiday sees something that catches his eye and then posts about it on social media, it impacted him in some way where he A, took the picture, B, posted it on social media.
Yeah, Disco Ray is an enigma.
May I step in real quick?
Yes.
Of course you can. It is the information liaison
Throw the
of
ones up.
IPW, Rion Skills.
Throw the ones up. Always.
Disco Ray was under the ring because the grumpy old man punched him in the face to where he hit the ground and then ended up under the ring.
Did we ever find out the true identity of the grumpy old man?
Who were you asking now?
Did we? I mean, I saw the grumpy old man. Did we ever find out who it was, or if he was just a grumpy old man?
Right, well, he's always grumpy, but it's Christopher Avant, aka Strickland. I am going to go back to look for photos. If you need me, I'm around.
All right, that is, of course, our information liaison. And when the information liaison's in the room, you know what we do.
Throw the ones up.
And connecting to audio right now is this is perfect timing since we were just talking about him. It is the one and only Disco Ray. and maybe we can ask him a little bit about his time under the ring when he loads up and gets in here. He's at the disco. He's hanging out with John Travolta right now. He's gonna probably dance on the screen. That's what's gonna happen. But we'll give him time to dance. I know he's at ABBA's playing. Something's going on down there.
How are you feeling after this weekend? You know, it was a long weekend for you as well.
It was a long weekend, but it was disappointing. I'll tell you that. But we'll talk about that in a few minutes. Disco Ray. Disco Ray's dancing. I don't think he can hear us. Here he comes.
Disco
when he goes.
When the drugs were pure, because man,
Telling
what
you
is
what,
Disco doing?
That's how the Beatles wrote Sgt. Pepper right there.
Man, he on that good.
He's on that good shit.
We can't hear a word you saying, Disco
We
Ray.
can't hear a word you're saying, Disco, but it's like a bad acid trip right now.
It is.
We can't hear you.
Yeah, but
my eyes, we can't hear shit.
He killing my eyes, man. He killing my eyes.
For those of you with epilepsy, please turn away. He'll tire out at some point. We'll talk to him.
He won't. He won't. You've seen him at RPW. He won't.
He's just gonna dance the whole time. And you can see the disco ball hanging on the fish wire. He looks like Luke Skywalker.
He's not gonna stop.
Lesson.
There he goes. He's twerking now.
You make me feel like dancing. Won't dance the night away. I'll pick the feel.
We can't hear you. Activate your audio. What? Activate your audio.
We can you hear us?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Because I couldn't hear the music. We wanted to know what you were dancing to.
Well, it says I'm on.
Disco Ray, why were you under the ring?
Can you hear me?
Said you got beat up by a grumpy old man. What happened?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. Wait. Yeah. Wait, am I on delay?
No, you were just dancing, but we didn't hear any music, so we didn't think you could hear us.
You hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Yes.
Yeah, Braylon.
So this is all fine.
It's all good.
Okay, so let's start over.
That was great. No, go ahead and play your music.
Told you he doesn't get tired. He just said, let's start over. See, he doesn't get tired. He's dancing to the music in his head. That's what's going on.
That's what's happening. That's what happened.
He's finally lost it.
He's fine. Yeah. You can dance. You can jive. Well, that's all we'll do there. What was your favorite moment at IPW, Cash Money? What were you doing there?
I was working.
Oh no, wait, everybody, stop
Joseph
talking. I'm dancing. Hold on.
Whoa.
Wait, everybody, shut up. This was dancing, Daddy. I'm taking over. We got it off the court, Phil. Oh, I got it. I want to go dance.
The funny thing is, I've seen this room in his house, and it's like this all the time. Like this is the lighting in the room. Like,
He's gonna watch this and be like, "What happened?
What happened? It went off the rails."
Oh. I'm on the couch. 6 cookies.
If anything, say no to drugs, kids.
Red, I got nothing.
Okay.
He
I
fell.
feel like
Yeah, he failed. He definitely failed.
Oh.
I-
God. Oh, yeah, everybody. Sunday, IPW, Disco Ray kicked it off. We got everybody bumping, got everybody dancing. This rigmarole, jabroni, hot rod daddy Andy came to the ring. I wanted to dance. He didn't want to dance. So these other jive-ass turkeys, they're calling themselves the appraisal or something. Anyway, they're the trios champs. Gustavo and Cody, they come out, they're running their mouths, no one wants to dance. Cody takes it over. Oh no, his name's Drew Bronson. Drew Bronson beats him. I say, Drew Bronson, get your booty to the back. He wants to stay out there. The most beautiful man on earth comes out. Gorgeous, Morgan, Tyler. And he was ready to get down with Disco Ray. But he got down on the ground and Drew Bronson beat him. 1, 2, 3, still wouldn't leave. Drew Bronson, circa, channeling his inner. Phillip Brooks, 2011, comes out, says some stuff on the mic. Rian comes out. proceeds to conduct a magic trick, gets really poetic on the mic. Marche Rocket comes out, and we set up next IPW hosts all day. Marche Rocket hosts the IPW show, and I believe he's fighting Drew Bronson. Oh, this beautiful man right here, Cash Money Corey McHenry, fought a hard-fought battle against Inter-County Champion Joseph Von Yeager, the alternative champion, IPW alternative champion Corey McHenry, steals away with the win. Then we have Christian Torrejon versus the grumpy old man. I forget his name. Ricky Gervais. He's calling himself now. Nobody really knows. Grumpy old man puts him away. 1, 2, 3 minutes. We're trying to get grumpy old man to be less grumpy. Just be an old man for once in his life. Bottom knocks me out. I go into the ring. I saw stars, Steve. I saw stars. Disco Ray saw stars. He saw Beyonce. He saw the Bee Gees. He saw Donna Summers. And by the time he came through, all he could hear was "We are the guys' hole. We are the guys' hole." He wasn't unsure what was happening. We are the guys' hole. Who is the guys' hole, Steve? Who are the guys' hole?
I don't know.
You gotta pay the troll toe. But apparently, poor old Joey Dalton lost his IPW championship. But he'll get it back one day. There was a big Aztec monster. Bunch of jabronis trying to get in. They didn't pay a ticket. It was crazy. After that, oh God, Steve, what happened after that? There's something I'm forgetting.
I wasn't there, man.
Skip it.
Can't help you.
Going to Jay Thunder. Hard fought battle against Damian Gray.
You forgot Paragon and Russell.
Before that, that job ass turkey, that funky bitch, Paragon, talking shit to old Disco Ray, needed to be focusing on King JR, got him in Disco Ray's face. He left his village discount $1 jacket. Disco Ray put that shit on and wore it all night. I said, if you want to come get it, you can come challenge Disco Ray. That asshole left, didn't come back the entire night. So Paragon, you want to challenge people on IPW? This is Disco Ray making a challenge, baby. Forget all the singing, forget all the comedy, forget all your failed Disney stints, baby. Paragon, come get this work, daddy. Whenever you want it. Anybody can get it right. Well, Disco Ray wants it, daddy. His brother, Gilmore, great guy. Catch him, ABC, Sunday nights at 7. Gilmore Girls, he's awesome. He beat D'Angelo Steele. Rachel was on that guy who wasn't Turtle. He was facially challenged. Rachel was on his lap all night. He leaned to me. He said he wore her out. I don't know what happened. Anyway, the main event, IBW League Championship, Jay Thunder versus Damian Gray. And new IBW League Champion, the man who worked so hard for so many years, so many months, so many days, so many hours, minutes, seconds. New IBW League Champion, Jay Thunder, the Southside Bruiser. Oh, and that is what happened.
God damn.
Oh my God, this guy's got to take a shit, man. But he'll hold it.
To sum it up, yes, that's what happened. Yes.
Yeah, that is. Corey was there. He knows.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like a show for the ages. All that star power there, and title changes and twists and turns. I also heard that the morning after on X kind of invaded and did a thing. Tell me about that.
Oh, Disco Ray was hightailing it out of there. He had a prior function to go to. Corey, you want to fill in?
It was a lot of fun. A lot of random fan interaction going on. The rowdy crowd. I don't know who those people were.
Was Vic Capri there again?
No, it was
oh, that's a shame.
The tribal liaison, and it was Max Holiday, doing their thing. We heard a story about a motorcycle. Yeah. Am I gonna say somebody was upset that somebody came on a motorcycle? But I'll let the tribal liaison talk about that.
And
the Bears lost.
Beyond.
Yes, say it again, Corey.
The Bears lost while we were sitting there.
Oh, new second city champion, Marcello Spade. That's good.
They're exactly who we thought they were.
No, we didn't think they were that.
Yes, we did.
We hope they weren't that. But that's a story for another show.
Yeah.
It sounds like IPW was a great and smashing success, as it deserves to be. It's the best kept secret in professional wrestling. The shows are always great, and this one sounded magnificent. My God, what action!
Yeah, shout out to Joseph Von Yeager. Man, he brought it. It was our first time actually getting in the ring together, and yeah.
And you had a good day at IPW. You had a good night.
Oh yeah.
Pro, you and your tag team partner EJ Swanson,
Oh
you
yeah.
win over Warhorse's new guys.
Oh
That's a
yeah.
hell of an accomplishment. They're a hell of a team.
This was it was a very good birthday weekend for me. That's how I looked at it. It was a very good weekend.
It was
for
your
me.
birthday weekend? How did I not know that?
Yeah, because it's actually tomorrow, but I celebrated it this weekend the best way I know how.
All right, on three. Happy birthday time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday. Sing it, Red, to you. Fuck you, Red.
No, he's looking at Disco Ray.
Chicago Bears.
Happy birthday, dear Court Cash Money McHenry. Happy birthday
to you.
Thank you.
Well done, Disco Ray. I knew you.
Kirk Franklin and the family have nothing to worry about.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yes.
I agree. And family.
So, what was your favorite moment at IPW? What was it? Disco Ray, what was your favorite moment?
A favorite moment, Daddy. There's so many. Oh God, I was knocked out. Well, I wanted to see Joey Dalton win the title, Daddy, but unfortunately, I was under the ring for that entire time. I think just seeing my two Wrestle League compatriots, Corey Cash Money McHenry and Joseph Von Yeager, go at it, putting on a classic. Some might argue, close to match of the night. That's what did it for me, Daddy.
The Wrestle League dojo is traveling everywhere.
Hell yeah, baby. Just keep
And
going. They're the only ones who didn't also try to derail Disco Ray's show. Let me just put it that way.
What about Rockin' Rivera in a steel cage with you? Speak on that since you're here.
Oh
yeah, yeah. I want to hear this.
Was someone saying something, baby?
No, keep going. I want to hear this because I saw that.
I'm just saying, Disco Ray was just trying to have a fun moment with the crowd. The entire weekend, all Disco Ray wanted to do was have some fun. Everybody is coming around acting all grumpy. Disco Ray is just trying to put a smile on some people's face. So Disco Ray discovered, and all the fans of Frontline Pro discovered that Rockin' Rivera's, you know Rockin' Rivera's real name, Steve?
No.
It's Rockin'. Did you know that?
I feel like that driver's license was a forgery.
It might have been. But it says Rockin'. So what else are you gonna do? What else are you gonna do, Steve? Besides sing? Rockin' Robin.
That's right. Tweedly deet.
Exactly. But the Rockin' Rivera apparently didn't like that. Turned around out of nowhere, caught her onto the ground. Disco Ray's glasses are twisted up all in his hair. He couldn't get his composure. But out comes and saves the day no other than the Thundercat Adonis Allen, and we lay Rockin' Rivera out. So Rockin' Rivera, if you're listening, you can go and join that ragtag group that Ben McCoy's leading called The Rapture. But as Frontline Boys, we are ready, willing, and able to kick some booty, baby. So you want to go toe-to-toe with Disco? Come through, brother. Disco will be here, baby.
So what you're saying is when we form that army to take back Frontline, I can count you as one of my soldiers.
Oh, yeah, that is. Disco Ray is right behind you, Steve. You lead
What
the
about
way.
you, Cash Money?
What was the question?
When war happens against the Rapture, will you join my army to defeat them?
So, my history with Frontline. I haven't had the best luck with choosing sides. I see what it's for me. It's about what's best for business. If it's best for business,
you piece of.
what's best for business.
Sometimes you gotta take it on the chin and do what's right, not what's profitable.
But we'll see what happens. It could because you never know. Decide could be what's best for business.
I just want to say that the new tag team champions at Frontline Pro is one of the biggest jokes in professional wrestling. They were cobbled together at the last minute. Aaron Xavier and Chris Merrick. It was incomprehensible.
I don't know. Did you hear the announcement after me and EJ's match with the #1 contender?
Yes, you are. So it's up to you guys to expose how stupid and ill-equipped to be champions they are.
Up to you, Daddy.
It's up to you, baby. You got to help me out, man. We're fighting a war here. And you're on the front line, no pun intended.
All I'm thinking about right now is gold. You seen how good it looks around my neck. I need, look much better around my waist.
Yeah, but if you win those titles, you're taking it off the Rapture, and you've joined the fight on the right side. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I'm looking for soldiers, man. I'm standing by myself. I got Ray. I got battle-tested Ben Evenson, who got me this badass shirt. I have my own merch now. Captain America shield with an A in the middle.
I could be a soldier of fortune.
You need to be a soldier for
he wants the dollar. He wants the dinero, Steve. You gotta pay him something. You slide him something under the table at least.
You're not going to get paid until we get the Rapture out of business, my friend.
Give him half up front.
Anything can happen to a front line. We know that anything can happen.
Well, we certainly saw Nathan Gust bleed, didn't we?
Well, something like that.
Hey, yeah, that man.
A little bit.
That is, man.
He deserved way better than he got. Is it accurate for me to say that every match the Rapture was in, they cheated to win?
Well, what else would you expect, Steve?
That's what I'm saying.
So
there's no honor among teams.
We got to take it back. We got to put it. We got to do what's right. Front lines going off the beaten path. We got to put it back in the straight and narrow. That's what I'm here. That's what Disco Ray's here for.
We got to walk down that road together and take back what's ours. Big Kid Lat and the big guy were robbed. It was just a terrible night for the frontline good people. The bad people got all the wins.
Well, we're bringing it back better than ever, Steve. You know how it'll be.
We got Freedom's coming. Maybe we'll get Kurt Angle's help. What do you think?
Oh, he seems like a busy man nowadays, Steve.
Hey, it's true. It's damn true. And I'm sure he has, if Ben the Creator goes after Kurt Angle, I either see an ankle lock or an angle slam in his future.
Or an ankle snap, daddy. That's what I'm talking about.
Let's snap that bitch. You're right.
That's one of the baddest mans on the planet. Yeah.
I'm telling you what. Did I hear you right? Did you say that Marche Rocket is hosting the next IPW show?
That's what he said he was going to do.
Sensei Marche is hosting the show.
Really?
I'll leave it up to the big man in charge, Rion, to approve it. But it seemed like a done deal, Daddy.
That would be something that is not to be missed. Marche Rocket making matches, doing Marche Rocket things. You want to talk about the pendulum swinging on the side of right? That would fix a great many things.
Waiting for Rion to confirm nor deny.
No, Rion's just doing Rion things. He's
just doing Rion. Where you at, baby?
He doesn't need to. He doesn't need to.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
No, just got $200 from last Saturday. We're out at Admiral. Throwing dollar bills. You were short a little bit. I was covering for you, baby. You had to go to the ATM. You never came back. I don't know. This guy doesn't know. Anyway, we'll talk about it later. Off here.
That's fine. That's fine.
That's
Marche Rocket is hosting the next IPW show. True or false?
True.
Whoa.
Let's go right online, Daddy.
Red. You got to come back now.
Red's not coming. He's already made that clear. Unless he's booked on the show, he's made it clear he's never coming back. He's made that clear. Despite everything that goes on with me, I do listen to the show. And Paragon was on here with the King, as he likes to call himself, JR, and they made a match. And before they could even say the thing, C-Red went and said, I'll sit front row in this thing. And then when the match got made, you then asked him, this is Steve, asked Red, are you coming? And he said no, because he knew that you were going to be arrogant and go ahead and post the match. These are things that Red said to Steve Aaron, that he knew you were going to go ahead and post it. What he didn't know was that you weren't going to be there that day, so he wasn't able to see it right away. But it's out there. And if you want to go to see if you want to go to see one of your nephews, I know you're not going to want to see one of your bloods. But so I'm looking at it from a standpoint of the internet don't lie. And you made it very clear very, very clear that you weren't going to be there because Steve had you covered. Only Steve didn't have you covered because he had to take care of things on his end.
So let me correct that. So I already knew Steve wasn't going. Me and Steve had a conversation as far as me not coming. And this is Sean talking, not Red. Sean has family obligations. So when it comes to, I'm just gonna put it out there. My wife comes first. This shit, everything else, second fucking fiddle. My wife comes first. So, as much as even my son was there, I would have loved to seen him, but her health and her priority are number one. So, you know, if people roll with me, they roll with me.
May I step in on this particular point then, if that's the case?
You're going to make the point I was going to make, so I will acquiesce to you.
No one's questioning your morality, C-Red. No one's saying that you're not a good person for taking care of your family, taking care of your wife.
100%.
No one's questioning. That's not what was said. What you said on here was, I can't wait to see this match, and I was going to see this match. And then you was like, no, I got other stuff to do. But I also know that Steve Aarons is arrogant enough that he's going to go and record it. That's on the internet, out of your mouth. No one's questioning any morality, because I get it more so than anything. Sometimes you have to deal with stuff that's bigger than you. I get it more than anyone could possibly fathom. But it doesn't change the fact that that's what you said.
Well, hell, I say a lot of shit.
Yeah, I know, and that's what makes this funny, because if I had to take a bet on this, I'm gonna say that it's 75% that you won't be there. I might be shocked, and you show up to see Marche run the show. Who knows what he's gonna do? But I also know that the hands they favor me.
Well, what if you just book him? What if we just book Red, and then he'll have to be there?
Then why do a sabbatical tour?
It's fair. I mean, there are a lot of it's like a big onion. You can peel it. It's got many layers.
You're right, 100%, which is why I need to stop talking entirely, because this is a rabbit hole I don't feel like going down.
But we got time.
We got time.
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
We're ready to get out of class, baby. Please.
Oh my God. All right, guys. So Halloween is this week. What do you guys got cooking for the big spooktacular evening?
Well, the big specialties, I think, consumed Disco Ray's past weekend. Disco Ray had a big Halloween party. Disco Ray had Frontline Pro going down. Disco Ray had IPW with another friend's birthday afterwards. Disco Ray had another friend's birthday celebrated last night, whose birthday is the same day as my good old pal Corey Cash, Money McHenry. So Disco Ray's been through the ringer this past weekend, running on like 12 hours of sleep, Daddy, for like 3 days.
So you're gonna take it easy Halloween night.
And the party don't stop, Steve. The party don't stop. I got a whole costume chest. I washed most of them. We got Hamburger. We got Grimace in here, Daddy. We got Naboo. You ever watch the Winx Club, Steve?
What is it?
The Winx Club.
No, I've never watched it.
Disco Ray was Naboo for the Winx Club last Friday. The party don't stop, because Disco Ray is celebrating more than just Halloween. Disco Ray is celebrating 1 year since he had surgery to fix a little old boo-boo on his shoulder that put him out of action for 10 months. On Halloween 2023, Disco Ray went under the knife. 1 year later, Disco Ray is back and stronger and better than ever, Steve. So it's all whole week to celebrate, Steve. That's where Disco Ray is.
We are better having you back than we've ever been before. It's so good that you're here. What about you, Cash Money? What are you doing for Halloween?
Haunted House, tequila,
In that order.
horror movies, and I got to be Uncle Cash Money that day. So
Sounds like
yeah.
your dance card's pretty full. What about you, Red? What are you doing for Halloween?
Going to work. Shit.
I'm going to work too, but Halloween night, brother. You don't work all day.
I gotta say,
You work till like 2 in the afternoon.
no, I work till 3, sir. Get it
I'm
right.
sorry, you work till 3. Yeah,
And then I have to take Mama Red to the doctor.
All right, so Mama Red go to the doctor, and then Mama Red go home, and then it's
And-
Halloween night. What are you doing?
Not a damn thing.
Are you giving them candy?
Hell no.
Giving
Fuck
out
these
cigars
kids.
and cigarettes to the kids?
Fuck them kids. Fuck them kids. Shit. I did my partying.
The teachers say fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids, man.
It's on the internet now. It's on the internet now. That's what Rion's saying. You talk shit on the internet, it's got to be true.
Hey, when I start work, I'm all business. After 3 o'clock, that's my time. Fuck them kids. Any kid that ring my goddamn bell, shit, they better. You'll fucking get a potato.
Stay away from cigarettes, or you're gonna get some razor blades in your Kit Kat. Don't go there.
I celebrated this past weekend. I was with the Shelleys. So while you three
went to the Halloween party.
So you three were at front.
Just so you know, I was there. I just missed you. That was one of the many places I went. I just missed you.
So how was the Halloween party for the Shelleys? This is the first year I've missed it because I was in Wisconsin. There's just no. I'm getting back at 3 a.m. The party's gone at that point, so there's no point in going to Downers Grove at that point.
We enjoyed ourselves. It was a little bit too cold. It was her first time going out. So it was, we were trying to test the waters per se to see, how it was gonna go.
Did you walk the trail? Did you walk the Shelleys haunted trail?
No, because I didn't want to leave her alone.
Gotcha.
So
quite a setup they have there, isn't it?
Oh, I loved it. First of all, just to pull down the block, and it's like, as soon as we turned the corner, people were getting out their cars and costumes, and I'm like, okay, well, we know we're on the right block.
Yeah.
We just got to find out.
The Shelleys do Halloween like they do Rocket. They spare no expense, and it's quite a production.
Oh, dude.
What did you eat, brother? They have all kinds of good stuff.
Oh, we partake in the hot dogs and pizza. We kept it simple. Again, we didn't want to. If I was alone, I probably would have just lost my mind and had tons of fun, more fun. But again, I think she didn't want the money on the costumes to go to waste. So she was adamant about we would get up.
It was Ola Ray, right?
She was Ola Ray and I was Michael Jackson.
That's right.
So
she was scared, wasn't she?
Well, that was before.
She wasn't that scared.
She wasn't that scared. But all in all, it was the Shelleys throw a great party. Everybody was inviting and warm. One of the reasons why I love Rocket Pro is that the people there just they were so kind to her, and not knowing everything that was going on, and that kind of touched me in a special way. I mean, of course, Bill, the Shelleys themselves know, but for everybody else, kind of went above and beyond to be real nice and sweet. So
a splendid time was had by all.
At least by us. I know Pat, the LIM were there. They were enjoying themselves tremendously. So
That's a hell of a mask you had on, Red.
you know, hey man, I wasn't spending the $200 for the authentic. We might rest in peace, but kiss my ass. I'm
You had
not.
that jacket. I mean, you look just like him, and she looks just.
Well, it's the real. Well, not the real jacket, but it is the jacket that they released. So which is crazy because I have nowhere else to wear it now. I bought a jacket
Wear that
for one
shit
night.
everywhere. You got to wear that out.
So all in all, it was a good night. You know, and I'm grateful to the Shelleys for you know, inviting us, you know. So
Cool. Hey, Rion, did you get a chance to walk the haunted trail?
Yes.
How was it?
Interesting.
Were you scared?
No, because they kept running to me.
They had a couple. They got me when with the year that last year when I went. I got there kind of late, so they did an impromptu trail for me just so I could experience it. So they had a couple of jump scares that were pretty solid. They had a couple of good locations where you never saw it coming. Did you have a good time?
For the time I was there, yeah.
It's a pretty impressive spread. They go all out when it comes to Halloween decorating and stuff.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
I just wasn't there long. I had ended up having to go to like 5 different spots.
Many parties happening on the Saturday before Halloween. Many things going on. Well, that's good. I mean, you guys got Halloween stories. You got Halloween stuff. We had good weekends, so it's a good time to be alive, isn't it?
I will agree to that.
All right.
Oh yeah.
We want to thank Disco Ray. I want to thank Cash Money, Corey
Hey,
McKenna.
did you guys talk about the next Rocket Pro show?
We are going to talk about that next Tuesday.
Okay, because I was going to plug myself. But
Well,
okay.
let's do it while we're here. Well, maybe we might not have time next Tuesday because we've got the presidential debate. That's either going to go very short or be very long. I don't know which. I'm hoping my moderators can handle it.
Yeah, I forgot that it is next Tuesday.
Yeah, well, no, I'm debating TJ Steele for CSW right here on this show next week.
I know. That's what I'm thinking. It's like, yeah, that is next Tuesday. So, yeah.
Tell me about Rocket Pro. What's Cash Money doing?
I'm facing the Ryan Matthews for the Outer Limits Championship.
Oh, you're going to beat the brakes off that boy.
I'm going to bring it. So,
No, you're not going to win. You want to know why you're not going to win? The same way Rion didn't win. Because the undeniable is going to come out and fuck everything up.
Who are those guys, Daddy?
It might not even be all of them. You know, it's the one that the wind took out.
You got to watch out for J-Beck.
You know, Corey, here's how you defeat J-Beck. This is how you eliminate him. Just have somebody open the door and let a gust of wind blow in.
Or go like this, go like you're blowing a dandelion head off. He'll fall.
I'm taking note.
What about getting a manager? Why don't you get Disco Ray to manage you? He can be out there and be the equalizer.
Oh, Disco Ray will come through, Daddy. Say the word, baby.
We can talk business, Disco. We can talk some business.
I'll hop over the railing. Okay. Disco Ray.
How much do you love Rocket Pro Wrestling?
Hell yeah.
What was the question?
How much do you love Rocket Pro Wrestling?
Honestly, I love it. Even though that was like my second time, like the last show was like my second time being on there. I was already a fan just from going to watch, but actually being a part of it and like experiencing what goes on backstage. And the people backstage, there's people in that locker room who they'll tell you I ask a lot of questions, and it's a lot of knowledge back there. Rion being one of those people, it's a great work environment. Like definitely one of my favorite places to.
Yeah, you work at some pretty quality places as far as locker rooms go. Wrestle League, Rocket Pro, Frontline, IPW. I mean, that's quite the murderer's row of places where you got good people to learn from.
Ask every question I can think of.
There you go, that boy. What about you, Disco Ray? What's up next for you?
Wrestle League, November 10th, Rap Attack. Disco Ray isn't officially on the card. But I'll let you in on a little secret, Steve. That doesn't mean Disco Ray's not getting involved physically.
Well, Disco Ray is one of the best ring announcers in the business right now.
Oh, he'll be doing more than just that show, Daddy. That's all you need to know.
Well, I will be at Wrestle League this time doing commentary for the rap battle. So I'm looking forward to seeing the people again at Wrestle League. I love the venue, Lincoln Hall. It's an amazing place to call wrestling and watch wrestling. So good to be back at Wrestle League in the month of November. This has been the Power Hour. Thanks to the Knockout Miners for coming on the show. It's always good to talk to them. Thanks to Cash Money, Corey McHenry, and Disco Ray for coming in and repping IPW and Frontline Pro and giving us the skinny from what went on this weekend. Thanks to Rion for being here this week and making good with the pictures. Thanks to C Red for being entertaining as always and proving that everything said on the internet is real. And thanks to Cactus Rack for organizing the knockouts. Next week on this show, it is a general manager's presidential debate between me and TJ Steele. C Red, Rion Skills, and Cactus Rack will moderate. God only knows what could go wrong there. Plus, we'll talk a little bit about the stuff going on that weekend at Rocket Pro. So we'll have a busy show next week. Good times. Thanks, guys. Thanks for being here tonight. And thanks to all of you for watching the show. For Red and Cactus and Rion, I'm Steve. And we will see you next Tuesday on the Power Hour. Good night, everybody.